The cry for help, the story, opens in deep space aboard the trading vessel Star Wind, crewed by the peaceful Altari species. Captain Vel and his crew of 6 are returning from a routine supply run when their ship suffers catastrophic engine failure. Near an uncharted system, their distress beacon begins broadcasting across all frequencies, sending out a desperate plea for rescue. Meanwhile, light years away, the signal reaches multiple civilizations. The Korathi Empire dismisses it as outside their territory. The Nexus Council debates for hours about jurisdiction and proper protocols. The Velani Federation forms a committee to study the request. Each advanced species has reasons why they cannot or will not respond immediately. On Earth, however, the signal reaches a small monitoring station in Australia. Dr. Kate runs the facility with her team of 5 technicians. When they decode the alien distress call, showing a ship with 7 beings slowly dying in the void, Kate doesn't hesitate. She contacts Admiral Rex at Space Command. Within hours, Earth's fastest ship, the Defiant, is being prepared. Captain Tom, a former military officer, assembles his crew of 12 volunteers. They know the mission is dangerous, traveling to unknown space with untested jump technology. But the alien message was clear. They have maybe 4 days of life support left. The other crew members include Dr. Ben, medical officer, engineer Lisa, propulsion specialist, navigator Paul, communications officer Anna, and security chief Max. As they prepare to depart, they receive warnings from the Galactic Council not to interfere in regulated space. Earth ignores the warnings. The Defiant launches, making the longest jump in human history. The crew knows they might not make it back, but they can't ignore beings in distress. As they enter hyperspace, Captain Tom records a message. This is Earth Vessel Defiant. We received your distress call. Help is coming. The part ends with the Altari ship losing another crew member to the failing life support, while Captain Vel wonders if anyone in the galaxy still cares about strangers in need. The Defiant drops out of hyperspace near the disabled Altari vessel. The human crew is amazed to see their first alien ship. Elegant curves and bioluminescent panels, unlike anything from Earth. Captain Tom orders a careful approach while Dr. Ben prepares the medical bay. Captain Vel and his surviving crew of 5 watch in wonder as an unknown ship approaches. The vessel is angular, metallic, and looks built for war rather than exploration. When the humans attempt communication, the Altari are shocked to hear a new language from a species not in any galactic database. Tom and his team board the alien ship wearing environmental suits. The Altari are tall, slender beings with pale blue skin and large eyes adapted for low light. They're clearly terrified of the humans, who look bulky and intimidating in their armor. Dr. Ben quickly realizes the aliens are suffering from oxygen deprivation and begins emergency treatment. Through translation software, basic communication begins. Vel explains they're traders from the Altari Republic, traveling home when their engines failed. He's confused why these unknown beings would risk themselves for strangers. Tom explains it's simply what humans do. Nobody gets left behind in space. The human crew works tirelessly to repair the Altari ship. Engineer Lisa discovers the alien technology is incredibly advanced but fragile, designed for a galaxy where space travel is safe and regulated. The human ship, built for Earth's dangerous solar system and potential conflicts, is overbuilt by galactic standards. As repairs continue, cultural exchange begins. The Altari are amazed that humans developed space travel independently without joining the Galactic Council first. They're even more shocked to learn Earth is considered a death world, a planet so dangerous that most species couldn't survive there. Vel shares that most galactic species are peaceful traders and scholars, living on garden worlds with stable climates. The concept of predators, natural disasters, and daily survival challenges is foreign to them. They begin to understand why humans build such robust ships and train for every possible emergency. When repairs are nearly complete, long-range sensors detect incoming ships. The Korathi Empire has finally responded to the distress call, but their message is clear. The unknown species, humans, must leave immediately or face consequences. The Galactic Council has declared human intervention a violation of first contact. Protocols. Captain Tom faces a choice: abandon the Altari to slower official rescue, or complete the mission and risk interstellar conflict. The Altari begged the humans to go, not wanting to cause trouble for their rescuers. But Tom remembers his oath: no one left behind. The part ends with multiple alien fleets converging on their location, while Tom makes a decision that will change humanity's place in the galaxy forever. *3 Korathi warships drop out of hyperspace, surrounding the human and Altari vessels. Admiral Kex demands the humans withdraw immediately, claiming violation of galactic law. Tom refuses, stating they're completing a rescue mission according to universal maritime law, a concept the aliens don't recognize. The standoff intensifies when Nexus Council ships arrive, followed by Vellani Federation vessels. Each species demands different things. The Korathi want humans arrested, the Nexus wants a formal hearing, and the Vellani want to study human technology. Meanwhile, the Altari crew recovers quickly under Dr. Ben's care, amazed by human medical techniques designed for treating trauma. Communication channels flood with alien voices debating jurisdiction, protocols, and proper procedures. Captain. Tom cuts through the chatter with a simple message: the rescue is complete. Anyone who wants to stop us can try. His crew prepares for the worst, knowing their single ship faces dozens of alien vessels, that the aliens are confused by human directness. In galactic society, everything requires committees, debates, and formal approvals. The idea of taking immediate action based on personal judgment is revolutionary. Dr. Ben treats this as a teaching moment, explaining that on Earth, disasters don't wait for paperwork. Vel and his crew become inadvertent ambassadors, explaining to the other aliens how humans work tirelessly to save strangers. They describe the human ship's incredible capabilities: artificial gravity, advanced medical facilities, and engines that can jump farther than should be possible for such a primitive species. The tide turns when Dr. Ben shares medical scans of the Altari crew. Without human intervention, all 7 aliens would have died within hours. The advanced galactic species with their committees and protocols would have arrived too late. This revelation spreads across all communication channels, causing heated debates among the alien fleets. Admiral Kex tries to maintain authority, claiming humans are dangerous and unpredictable. But other voices emerge. Admiral Yar of the Nexus. Council, curious about human capabilities. Commander Nix of the Vellani Federation, interested in cultural exchange. And surprisingly, Captain Zor of the Korathi Merchant Fleet, who quietly admires human efficiency. Tom proposes a simple solution. They'll escort the Altari home, then meet with galactic authorities to discuss humanity's status. But they won't abandon their principles or submit to arrest for saving lives. This creates a diplomatic crisis. How do you negotiate with beings who won't compromise on core values? The aliens attempt various forms of pressure: threats, bribes, legal arguments, and appeals to authority. Nothing works. The humans remain polite but firm. They'll complete their mission and face consequences later. This attitude both terrifies and fascinates the galactic observers. As tensions peak, long-range sensors detect something that changes everything: a massive distress signal from the edge of known space. A colony ship carrying 10,000 Nexus civilians has suffered catastrophic failure. The galactic fleets immediately begin calculating response times, forming committees, and requesting authorization. Captain Tom doesn't hesitate. All ships, this is the Defiant. We're responding to the emergency. Anyone who wants to help is welcome to follow. The human ship immediately changes course, leaving the alien fleets scrambling to keep up. The part ends with the aliens realizing they're witnessing something unprecedented, a species that acts first and asks permission later, driven by an instinct to help others regardless of politics or protocol. Asterisk, the journey to the asterisk. Nexus colony ship becomes an impromptu fleet action. The Defiant leads a mixed group of alien vessels, with Captain Tom coordinating rescue efforts while other commanders still debate proper procedures. The dying colony ship New Hope carries families being relocated to a frontier world. Commander Tal of the Nexus Council struggles with the situation. His people are dying, but accepting help from uncertified humans violates every protocol. Dr. Ben cuts through the debate by requesting medical data on Nexus physiology, already preparing treatment protocols. The aliens are stunned by how quickly humans adapt to new challenges. As they approach the disaster site, the scale becomes clear. The colony ship is breaking apart, with multiple hull breaches and failing life support systems. Traditional galactic rescue ships aren't designed for such catastrophic damage. They're built for orderly evacuations, not emergency extractions from a disintegrating vessel. Tom coordinates the rescue like a military operation. Human shuttles, built for Earth's harsh conditions, can handle the dangerous environment inside the dying ship. The alien vessels provide support and additional medical facilities, but it's clear the humans are leading the actual rescue operations. Engineer Lisa works with Karathi technicians to stabilize the colony ship's structure. The aliens are amazed by human engineering philosophy. Everything built with redundancies, designed to function even when severely damaged. Their own technology is more advanced, but fragile, assuming civilized conditions. Dr. Ben treats Nexus civilians suffering from decompression injuries, radiation exposure, and trauma. His combat medical training proves invaluable in triage situations. The Nexus medical officers, trained for routine healthcare in peaceful conditions, watch in amazement. As Ben saves patients they would have considered hopeless, the rescue reveals fundamental differences in galactic thinking. When the alien commanders calculate they can save maybe 60% of the colonists using standard procedures, Tom rejects those numbers. We save everyone or die trying becomes the human motto. This attitude spreads to some alien crew members, who begin taking risks they never would have considered. Navigator Paul coordinates with Valani pilots to evacuate civilians from the most dangerous sections. The alien pilots, trained for safe routes and careful approaches, learn to push their limits watching humans fly through debris fields and unstable passages. Deathworlders don't know impossible becomes a phrase spreading through alien communications. As the rescue continues, political ramifications unfold. The Galactic Council debates whether to officially recognize human assistance, while the Karathi Empire demands explanations for why humans have superior rescue capabilities. Meanwhile, news of the rescue spreads across galactic networks, generating massive public interest. The turning point comes when a section of the colony ship explodes, trapping 50 Nexus civilians. The alien commanders write them off as lost, but Tom refuses to abandon them. Security Chief Max leads a team into the burning wreckage, using equipment designed for Earth's most hostile environments. Against all odds, they extract every civilian. The rescue is broadcast across galactic networks, showing heavily armed humans carrying Nexus children to safety through collapsing corridors filled with fire and toxic gas. The image of human soldiers risking their lives for alien children becomes iconic. As the last civilians are evacuated, a colony ship finally breaks apart. The rescued Nexus survivors, over 9,000 beings, owe their lives to human intervention. Commander Tao faces an impossible choice: follow protocol and arrest the rescuers, or acknowledge that sometimes rules must bend to save lives. The alien fleets watch as humans work tirelessly in their medical bays, treating injured civilians with the same dedication they showed their own crew. There's no expectation of reward or recognition, just beings helping other beings because it's the right thing to do. The part ends with a transmission from Earth. More human ships are being prepared, and Admiral Rex has a message for the galaxy. Earth stands ready to help anyone in need, regardless of politics or protocol. The aftermath of the Nexus rescue creates unprecedented chaos in galactic politics. News networks across dozens of worlds broadcast footage of humans saving alien children, challenging every assumption about newcomer species. The Galactic Council calls emergency sessions, while public opinion shifts rapidly in humanity's favor. The Nexus homeworld, massive crowds gather to honor their rescuers. The footage of Security Chief Max carrying injured civilians through burning wreckage plays continuously. Children draw pictures of human soldiers, and Deathworlder changes from a term of fear to one of respect and admiration. Admiral Keksov. The Korathi Empire faces political pressure as his own people question why their advanced fleets couldn't achieve what one human ship accomplished. The Korathi merchant fleet, led by Captain Zor, begins requesting human escort services for dangerous routes despite official government disapproval. Captain Tom finds himself at the center of a diplomatic revolution. The Altari government officially requests human protection for their trade routes. The Velani Federation offers technology exchanges. Even conservative members of the Nexus Council advocate for human integration into galactic society. But not everyone welcomes change. The Hegemony, a powerful alliance of elder species, views humans as a threat to established order. Their representative, Chancellor Vex, argues that humans are dangerous warmongers who will destabilize galactic peace. They propose quarantining Earth until humans can be properly civilized. Dr. Ben becomes an unexpected ambassador, sharing human medical techniques with alien physicians. His combat triage methods revolutionize emergency medicine, while his philosophy of never give up on a patient challenges alien acceptance of calculated losses. Medical schools across the galaxy request human instructors. The cultural exchange works both directions. Engineer Lisa learns Altari biotechnology principles, while Navigator Paul studies Velani dimensional mathematics. The humans are amazed by galactic scientific achievements, but the aliens are equally impressed by human practical applications and problem-solving instincts. Communication Officer Anna monitors galactic networks, reporting growing support for human integration. Public opinion polls show overwhelming approval, especially among younger generations. The phrase, "What would humans do?" becomes popular when facing difficult decisions. However, political resistance grows stronger. The hegemony pressures member states to reject human contact, claiming Deathworlders will corrupt galactic civilization. They point to human military technology, weapons designed for planetary warfare, as evidence of inherent violence. Captain Tom addresses these concerns in a broadcast to the Galactic Council. We come in peace, but we're prepared for war because our universe taught us that predators exist. We hope you never need warriors, but if you do, Earth will answer the call. The speech divides galactic opinion further. Some see wisdom in human preparedness, while others view it as confirmation of human aggression. The debate intensifies when intelligence reports reveal that humans have already identified several potential threats galactic species have ignored. The crisis deepens when long-range sensors detect an anomaly at the galaxy's edge energy signatures unlike anything in galactic databases. The hegemony dismisses it as natural phenomena, but human analysis suggests something artificial and potentially hostile. Earth requests permission to investigate. The Galactic Council splits three ways: those supporting human integration, those demanding human quarantine, and those wanting to use human capabilities while maintaining political distance. The deadlock threatens to paralyze galactic government just when unity might be most needed. Meanwhile, the anomaly grows stronger. Human deep space monitors detect systematic destruction of outer rim settlements, not raids or natural disasters, but methodical extermination. Something is moving through the galaxy's outer spiral arm, eliminating all life in its path. The hegemony refuses to acknowledge the threat, claiming human warmongering instincts are creating false alarms. But when the Altari government requests human protection for their outer colonies, other species quietly make similar requests. A shadow alliance forms, preparing for what humans suspect is coming. Tom receives orders from Admiral Rex. Prepare for the possibility that Earth's death world experience might be exactly what the galaxy needs. The peaceful species that have known only prosperity and cooperation may soon face something they've never encountered, an enemy that shows no mercy and accepts no surrender. The part ends with the anomaly revealing its true nature, a vast mechanical construct approaching inhabited space, broadcasting a simple message in mathematical language. Resistance is irrelevant. Compliance is survival. Purification begins now. The mechanical signal triggers panic across the galaxy. Translation algorithms reveal the message's true meaning. An ancient artificial intelligence known as the Purifiers has awakened, viewing all organic life as contamination to be eliminated. The hegemony's comfortable assumptions about galactic safety shatter as outer rim colonies go silent one by one. Emergency council sessions produce only chaos. The elder species, accustomed to diplomatic solutions, struggle to comprehend an enemy that cannot be reasoned with, bribed, or deterred. Chancellor Vex still insists the threat is exaggerated, but even his supporters begin questioning hegemony leadership as refugee ships bring horrifying reports. Captain Tom coordinates with Admiral Rex and Earth's growing fleet. Humanity's military-industrial complex, dormant during peaceful exploration, awakens with frightening efficiency. Shipyards that built exploration vessels rapidly convert to producing warships, designed with lessons learned from Earth's violent history. The Altari become humanity's first formal allies, offering their advanced sensor technology in exchange for military protection. Captain Vel, recovered from his near-death experience, serves as liaison between human military commanders and terrified civilian populations. His testimony about human dedication to protecting others carries weight across galactic networks. Dr. Ben works with refugee survivors, treating injuries from purifier attacks. The mechanical enemy uses directed energy weapons that systematically destroy organic tissue while leaving technology intact. The survivors describe machines that show no emotion, no mercy, and no interest in anything except total extermination of biological life. Engineer Lisa leads teams reverse engineering captured purifier fragments. The enemy technology is ancient beyond measure, built with self-repairing capabilities and adaptive programming. Each encounter teaches the machines about their opponents, making them more dangerous. Traditional galactic warfare based on negotiation and limited conflict proves useless against an enemy that seeks only to kill. The political situation deteriorates as fear overwhelms reason. Some species blame humans for somehow attracting the purifiers, while others beg Earth for protection. The Galactic Council fragments into competing factions, those supporting human military leadership, those demanding surrender to the purifiers, and those still believing diplomatic solutions exist. Navigator Paul maps purifier advance patterns, predicting their route toward the galaxy's populated core worlds. The mechanical enemy moves methodically, establishing forward bases and manufacturing. facilities from conquered territories. They're not just invading, they're transforming the galaxy into a machine-dominated wasteland. Intelligence reports reveal the Purifier's origin, a long-dead species that created artificial guardians to protect their civilization from organic contamination. When their creators died, the machines continued their mission, sleeping for millions of years, until recent galactic expansion triggered their awakening protocols. Communication. Officer Anna monitors desperate transmissions from doomed colonies. The Purifiers don't simply kill, they convert organic matter into raw materials for more machines. Entire worlds become automated factories, producing invasion fleets. The enemy grows stronger with each victory, while the galaxy's defenders grow weaker. The turning point comes when the Nexus government formally requests human military assistance. Commander Tal, the same officer who once wanted to arrest Tom for protocol violations, now begs Earth to save his people. Similar requests flood in from dozens of species as panic spreads through civilized space. Admiral Rex arrives with Earth's first battle fleet, heavily armed vessels designed for the worst case scenarios human imagination could devise. The ships look crude compared to elegant galactic designs, but they carry weapons meant for survival against any threat. The galaxy's peaceful species stare in wonder, and terror at humanity's tools of war. Tom receives command of the Joint Defense Force, a position no human could have imagined months earlier. His bridge crew now includes officers from 6 species, all united by the simple reality that cooperation means survival, while division means extinction. The former rescue mission becomes a military campaign. Training begins for the galaxy's first integrated defense force. Human combat doctrine, based on Earth's history of warfare, conflicts with alien assumptions about civilized conflict. The peaceful species must learn to fight, not just for victory, but for survival itself, a lesson humanity learned long ago. As Purifier fleets approach the mid-rim systems, long-range sensors detect something even more frightening. The machines are learning from each encounter, adapting their tactics and upgrading their technology. The enemy that destroyed the outer colonies is already obsolete compared to what's coming next. The part ends with Tom addressing the combined fleet. We're not just fighting for our worlds anymore. We're fighting for the right of organic life to exist in this galaxy. Earth didn't seek this war, but we'll finish it. The Battle of Kepler Station marks humanity's introduction to galactic warfare. The Purifier Advance Fleet, confident from dozens of easy victories, encounters something unprecedented, an enemy that fights back with overwhelming force. Earth's warships, designed for survival in hostile space, prove devastatingly effective against machines programmed for easy conquest. Tom coordinates the defense from the Defiant, now upgraded with the best technology the galaxy can provide. His crew has expanded to include specialists from every allied species, creating the first truly integrated command structure in galactic history. Dr. Ben treats casualties from 6 different species, while Engineer Lisa commands mixed human-alien. Repair teams. The battle reveals fundamental differences in combat philosophy. Galactic species fight to minimize losses and preserve resources, while humans fight to win completely. When Purifier reinforcements arrive, expecting the defenders to withdraw, they instead face a concentrated assault that destroys the entire enemy fleet. The galaxy watches in amazement as primitive humans achieve what advanced civilizations COULDN T.Victory at Kepler Station changes everything. Species that previously considered humans dangerous now beg for human training and protection. The hegemony's authority collapses as member worlds openly defy orders and request human military advisors. Chancellor Vex faces impeachment as his policies of appeasement prove disastrously wrong. The war effort becomes a galactic transformation. Human military doctrine spreads through allied forces, teaching peaceful species how to fight for survival. Dr. Ben's medical course trains alien physicians in battlefield medicine, while human engineers help allies upgrade their ships for actual combat rather than ceremonial display. Captain Vel leads the Altari Defense Force, the first alien unit trained in human tactics. His experience with human dedication to protecting others makes him an effective teacher, spreading the philosophy of no one left behind throughout allied ranks. The rescued become rescuers, inspired by human example. The purifiers adapt to human tactics, but their programming contains a fatal flaw. They cannot understand sacrifice for others. When human pilots ram their ships into enemy flagships to save alien civilians, the machines struggle to calculate such irrational behavior. Their predictive algorithms fail against enemies who value lives more than victory. Admiral Rex arrives with Earth's full fleet, revealing the true extent of human preparation. Ships designed for interstellar war, soldiers trained for the worst possible conflicts, and weapons meant to fight enemies without mercy or compassion. The galaxy realizes that humanity has been preparing for this war for generations, even before knowing aliens existed. The tide turns when allied forces trained in human doctrine begin winning independent battles. The Nexus Defense Corps, once ceremonial guards, become elite fighters using human small unit tactics. The Korathi merchant fleet transforms into a privateer force, protecting trade routes with human-designed weapons. Even the peaceful Velani develop devastating new technologies inspired by human innovation. The final battle approaches the galactic core, where Purifier main forces prepare for what they calculate will be decisive victory. But they face an enemy they cannot comprehend. Dozens of species united not by treaty or law, but by shared experience of human sacrifice. Every alien warrior has seen humans risk their lives for strangers. Creating bonds stronger than politics. Tom leads the assault on the Purifier Command Nexus, a massive construct containing the artificial intelligence that began the genocide. The mission requires him to enter the heart of enemy territory, knowing it's likely a one-way trip. His mixed-species crew volunteers without hesitation, understanding that some causes are worth any sacrifice. The battle inside the Nexus becomes personal combat between organic determination and mechanical perfection. The Purifier intelligence cannot understand why beings would die for abstract concepts like freedom and protecting others. Its logical calculations fail against enemies motivated by love rather than survival instinct. As the Nexus begins to collapse, emergency evacuation becomes impossible. Tom prepares to die completing the mission, but his alien crewmates refuse to abandon him. In a reversal of humanity's first rescue mission, they save their human commander, demonstrating that the lesson of no one left behind has spread throughout the galaxy. The Purifier defeat triggers a galactic renaissance. Species that had grown complacent rediscover the value of courage, sacrifice, and mutual protection. The Galactic Council reforms with humans as founding members, creating new principles based on action rather than endless debate. The story concludes with Tom, now Admiral Tom, addressing a memorial service for all species lost in the war. The monument reads, "They answered the call." Earth's simple response to a distress signal evolved into something greater, proof that in a vast, dangerous universe, no one has to face the darkness alone. The galaxy learned that sometimes the most important answer to any cry for help is simply, "We're coming."